Hello, everyone, and welcome to our live stream on whether I'm going to apply for Barbecue Nation IPO or not. Many people coming in, many people joining in. Ravi Kiran says all IPOs have rejected me so far. It's okay, Ravi Kiran. Hope that you get an IPO which will give good returns, right? Now the big question: whether I'm going to apply for Barbecue Nation IPO or not. But for that, what we are going to do is that we are going to, as usual, take you to Chittorgarh screen, wherein we'll be talking about what is the current subscription of this specific company's IPO. Acha, before we move on to the subscriptions tab, if you remember, those who ever have seen my video on Barbecue Nation, we had discussed about how is my God, I got just carried away with this comment, which is written by Sibhi Chakravarti Sibhi. He says that IPOs rejected me more than girls. Interesting. Okay, okay, fine. Now, with that, let us go ahead with the IPO. If you remember, I had talked about how the company is 3 years back to back, they have been making losses. Uh, but does it mean that the company is terrible because it has been making losses back to back? Answer is it's not that true. Why? Because the company okay, let me just check whether it's coming out properly. I guess it is. So the company uh, has been in profits at the EBITDA level, right? I'm just trying to check it on my screen as well whether it's coming out nicely or not. Company is in profits at the EBITDA level. It's just that if you are talking about the PAT level, they are in losses. So at EBITDA level, what's happening is that yes, okay, it's coming out well, right? So at EBITDA level, company is in profits. Why is it going in losses at PAT level? Reason is very simple. They are having a huge amount of interest, and they are also having a big amount of depreciation. They are expanding right now. They have comparatively higher loans, and that's the reason why at PAT level they are into losses. If you check out the overall subscription status right now, subscription status also QIB is just 0.61 times. Non-institutional investors just 0.12 times, very less. Retail individual investors also 10.83 times. So subscription is not at all encouraging. Number one. Number two, I had also told you that whatever are the numbers, the financial numbers, especially for valuation purpose. Now, if you remember, I had told you that at what amount had they issued the preferential shares. If you have seen my video, I told you that they had allotted the preferential shares at just 2500 sorry, at just 250 rupees. Okay, 250 to 52 whatever. So if such a, I mean, just like less than 6 months or less than 1 year ago, if they're issuing the shares as a preferential allotment at half the price of the IPO price, I mean, I don't understand that. Is 6-8 महीने में ऐसा क्या हो गया that the company's share price for as an issue price has almost doubled? So I don't think it makes sense. So if you ask me about the balance sheet, not very amazing. At least I didn't find it very interesting. If you ask me about the P&L, it's at EBITDA level, it's profit, but PAT, it's at pretty much at losses. Third thing, as I mentioned, just 6 months ago, roughly, preferential allotment given at 250-ish levels. Uh, Fourth one, subscription also not seems like very interesting right now. And the last fifth reason is that you might have surely seen what has happened to other IPOs right now, like Anupam, then in fact even Craftsman, Lakshmi Organics. None of them have performed really well. So right now IPOs are not doing well at the listing phase as well. So if you ask me my opinion, am I going to apply for this IPO? My answer is no. I'm not going to apply for this IPO. Kalyan Jewelers too. Yes, of course. Sushrut, thanks for reminding. Kalyan also didn't perform well. So all in all, right now, IPO market thoda sa thanda ho raha hai. Whatever was the steam inside it, the buzz inside it, that's eventually going down. And because of this, I don't feel that I'm going to apply for this IPO, not even through one account out of the total 5 accounts. So that is my take on this company. Of course, you can have your own take, but the whole purpose of our live streams is should we really be doing this or not? Instead of me suggesting you, I tell you my thought process. So let me repeat again, I am not going to apply for this IPO. An interesting question. Abhay asks, can one buy Jubilant instead? I think the reason for asking this question was that, if you remember, I had given this as a homework, wherein I told you that tell me which company has taken a stake in Barbecue Nation, and the name of the company was Jubilant Foodworks. They have taken almost a 10% stake in this company. Uh, I feel that the fundamentals of Jubilant are much better as compared to Barbecue Nation. So yes, if you ask me, either Barbecue or Jubilant, I would surely go ahead with Jubilant, right? So well, that's it, I guess. Akash also talks about their new acquisition in Popeye. I'm sorry, I just picked up a wrong comment. Akash says Popeye, that's not Popeye the Sailor Man. Not that Popeye. Popeye is a different chain. So that's where they have also acquired a stake. That's the latest news in Jubilant Foodworks. Shashank Khandelwal asks, I had applied for Suryodaya Small Finance Bank IPO. I was allotted one lot. It is listed minus 10% approximately. Should I sell it or offer hold? Shashank, I had not liked Suryodaya Small Finance Bank's financials, and that's the reason why. In fact, I had not even thought of making a video on it. So, I mean, if you ask me, I wouldn't have held it in my portfolio. Okay, but again, do you have that much spare money? Do you want to wait for a longer time? Depends. But if you ask me, I would not have held it in my portfolio, right? So that's my take on Suryodaya Small Finance Bank. Right, I guess that's it. I have a lot of meetings lined up back to back. Would not take this live stream to a very long time frame, right? Anand Soni asks just one or two last questions. I'm going to take views on IRFC. Those who have watched my video, I have already told that it's pretty good from the long term perspective. Might not do well in the short term. Plus, it has also given a dividend. So I think all in all, not a bad one from the longer term perspective, right? So I guess that's it from my side. It's almost 12:10. I have a meeting at 12:15. So till then, everyone take care. Jai Hind and